Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of the Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Rimworld. So in the last episode, the toxic fallout finally subsided. We went through with the operations for Cristobal, replaced both of his lungs and his peg leg with a bionic leg. So now he has enhanced movement and no problems with his breathing. Those operations were successful, which is super great. And we ended up having to give Fall a peg leg. I still don't know how she lost her leg or when or anything like that. But that's been taken care of. We had a whole bunch of Yorkshire Terriers decide to just join the colony, which is honestly a bit of an inconvenience. All they're doing is eating the animal food, and we can't train them to haul. I can't just butcher them out. You know, they aren't worth much meat, aren't worth much textiles, but I'm sure that they'll be worth a decent amount of money through a trade ship or something. And since we have so many of them, it could be pretty profitable just to sell them off as soon as we can. Yeah, animal starvation. So we just don't have the food to support them and stuff. I also noticed in here that the roof doesn't cover this area, this little cross right here. And so this bionic arm is degrading at a pretty rapid pace. I'm going to have Clark come in, and I'm going to have Barrow come in and move it so that it doesn't get completely destroyed. I'm not sure that the degradation here actually affects its usefulness once we get it replaced onto somebody. So I think it will be fine the way that it is. Sadly, our plants were hit with some kind of sickness last time, so they all died off. We're really low on food. We have some meat, but yeah, we're only able to make simple meals out of that. And of course everybody prefers to find meals. We lost Kuro as well, which was a terrible shame. Smoke leaves aren't very important right now. But we do have this person, Baffin, who is stuck in this cryptosleep casket. We have a few of these wild boars set up for taming. So I'm going to see if I can actually get the rest of them set up for hunting. It should be mostly males that we're hunting, so it won't be any real problem. Any of them that don't have a hand icon. This one here too. Because every bit of meat is going to help our food position here. Anna's out cutting down trees, which is pretty good. Yeah, we've got this marsh area almost completely filled in. There's some marshy soil over here, but it's still, I think that's still buildable. Let's see right quick. Yeah, I can still build on top of this. So really I could deconstruct this item now. Anna failed in a minor way while operating on Clark. Oh, she's been trying to excise the carcinoma. Let's get that going again. I think Cougar actually has a higher medical skill. Because I know for sure, I think in the wiki it was saying like they have to have at least a skill of 14 in order to successfully excise carcinoma. As we could see, she clearly failed. After she failed the first time, I should have had Cougar do it instead, but now Clark has been perished through a failed operation. Anna is secretly a serial killer who's trying to pretend to be a healer. Well, dang it. I'm really not a big fan of losing colonists. I mean, Clark was old and he had his Alzheimer's he had to worry about all the time, wandering around and being silly. But I mean, simple fact is he was a grower helping us out with that. The turrets ought to be able to take care of this monkey no problem. And so, of course, he was a valuable asset to the colony. Down to 8 colonists now. Stoll is our only grower as far as I know. Yeah, for sure. Fall could help out with growing. Cristable's decent at growing, but he's one of our primary cooks. Anna could even help with growing, but she's mostly only out at night. And I'm not sure if I trust her very much. I mean, she's one of our cooks also, so she could be like poisoning the food and stuff for all we know. Barrow has broken down. She developed dementia during the last toxic fallout. I still don't know if that can be cured in any way, shape, or form. I don't think there's any kind of operation to help with that. Really doesn't look like it. Okay, this panther needs to be taken care of. These 2 snakes as well. If I remember right, yeah, Cougar only has a melee weapon. It's saying that we can't cremate, but we clearly have a dead character there. All human corpses, also rotted corpses, are all allowed in here. Oh, the ingredient radius isn't far enough around. There we go. Now if I send her to do this, it will get done. Perfect. Because that, I think, is a -10 modifier to their needs, having a unburied colonist. Okay, we got rid of them. Talia has an incendiary launcher. I don't want her going after the panther, really, especially when it's not raining right now. Maybe Crucible and Stoll? I know Stoll has the minigun. It's not very accurate, but yeah. Let's get Fall and Cristobal to come out here. Christabel's able to hit from here. Oh, Christabel was hit pretty bad with the LMG, sadly. There we go. Alright. They've both been injured slightly, so I'm gonna check and see how terrible they are. Yeah, he just got shot a couple of times, 19 hours till he dies. She got her peg leg cracked, and a scratch from the panther claw. I'm not sure how they deal with this. I don't know if they're gonna have to reinstall the peg leg completely, or if they just patch it up or something. Okay, that's been taken care of. Barrow was able to successfully tame one of the boars. So let's take a good look at that. Make sure that, excuse me, everything that's able to haul has that activated. Yeah, look at all these terriers. What do we got? 7 of them? 8 of them? Madness. We gotta get rid of those as soon as possible. There's a lot of animals spawning now. I haven't noticed any male turkeys. Alright, so we've got a caravan here. Yeah, I think Anna is still our highest socialite. Her rest is almost full up, so let's go ahead and trade with them before they decide to take off. Please buy our terriers. They will! And they're worth almost 150 each. So good. Yes. I almost want to keep Grumpus, just because that's a hilarious name. But we're gonna get rid of all of them. It looks like they don't have any cows to be bought. That would have been kind of nice. We could get rid of one of our Labradors. We don't really need them. I think they are trained to haul though, so I may hang on to them. Let's see here. We don't want to sell any of our food. We have Neutroamine. It says we have 121, so 22. Do they not have any? They don't. I don't know why it's in 2 stacks here. Maybe it's in 2 different stockpiles. I'm not sure. Luciferium I would like to sell. It's worth a lot. We might have to buy something from them to even it out a little bit. And they have Glitterworld medicine. We could use a couple more of those. And we're still currently buying all of their, or taking all of their silver here. Let's buy this bionic leg. That evens it out a lot better. They have an eye as well I'd be interested in. They buy the scyther blade for quite a lot of money, so I'll have to keep that in mind. We've got a lot of dead people clothes we could sell here. Okay. Now it's not dead, people, but it's only 44%. This is 54%. Let's get rid of it. 53. 53 again. Superior, but it's only 50%, so they're not gonna wear it. I need to check out these sculptures, also get them set up in the base in places. We still have 80 gold. I think that's going to be enough for any of our building that we need to do. Okay, so let's grab the bionic eye that they had. Also, yeah, so we're going to be paying them some money, but that's fine. We could sell them the scyther blade. Not very comfortable, quite effective as a melee weapon. It did 20 damage, we saw. But I don't have anybody that I really want to be using that. So I think I am going to sell it. It's worth so much money, and this way we make a little bit of silver off of this deal. So that's awesome. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. So let's see, how many legs have we got? She needs an eye. She could use an eye, but it's not necessary. She has an old wound on a leg. She could use an eye and a leg. So with her shoulder scar, she could use a bionic arm. With Christabel's index finger being shot off, I don't know if he could use a bionic arm, if that would fix that completely or not. And I think Anna just used the Glitterworld medicine to treat a panther bite. Okay, she did just patch the crack on the leg. I guess the wooden legs heal out over time. Apparently. Goodbye, little terriers. I hope you had fun in our colony. I hope you enjoyed your time here. I'm sure glad that you didn't get eaten. I wonder if we can sell wart to these guys. I didn't even notice. Exotic goods. I'm not sure that they would accept that or not. Oh, those are boars. Somehow I thought they were warts. Yeah, the food and stuff is up here. Drugs. Stuff. Triple rocket launcher. Yeah, I don't see... Here's wart here. I've got 215 of them, but she doesn't want to trade them. So that's fine. Probably a bulk goods trader would be the people to look at for that. Let's see, we've got one leg there. We've got an arm there. And a leg and an eye. So we've got 2 legs, an arm, and an eye that we could do. Fall needs a leg. That's her left leg. So we'll get that done at one point or another. Hopefully she doesn't get killed just from getting a leg replaced. Medical 10 quality offset plus 7%, immunity gain speed factor plus 2%. Same with this. So I would think that that's affecting both beds, personally. One medical bed can be linked to only one vitals monitor. Needs to be placed adjacent to a medical bed. Okay. So tell me then, who are you linked to? And how can I tell? Medical tend 17% and 116%. 17 and 116. So it's not telling me which one it's linked to, but it is telling me that it can only be linked to one. So let's see here. We're gonna have to reinstall this one just down by one. Same with this guy. Down like this. Let's reinstall this over here. Nah. We'll stick him in the corner so it'll be adjacent to that one. Does it have to face the bed? Or does it just have to be next to it? They do take quite a bit of power. I'm not too worried about that. What's the material cost again? Just steel? Alright, so absolutely we're gonna put those there. We just have to get this moved before we're able to mess with it. What's Talia up to? Good, she moved that first. There we go. So now we'll have it set up where they for sure are all operating properly. Got this art, could be put in right here. This is another good sculpture, could be installed up here. Is this the superior one? It is. Oh, Lance, we've got a missing production table right here. That was the alt art sculpture table. Sculptor. Bam. So we'll get that going again. I'm pretty sure we've built everything else. We don't need the nutrient paste meal thing. Electronic smelter, electronic smithy. The drug lab is going, but it's producing medicine only. What was the other? Penoxycillin and wake up, but it all takes neutroamine. Which I don't see in this stockpile. I know that it's here. Okay, so it is in 2 stacks, and that one's severely depleted there, so that's why it was probably in 2 separate areas in the trading thing. Here's another panther that needs to be taken care of. They both have assault rifles. I didn't even realize that when I selected them. Showing Barrow's range, but not Crustables, which is fine. I'd rather wait until they're both in range. Crustable, please stand beside Barrow so you don't get shot at. They should be able to take him. And in his anger, he decided to kill the chinchilla, which is perfectly fine. Okay. He has been perished, so we have no worry from him. I'm not seeing any more violent creatures. It's almost easier to see the snakes at night because they're most likely sleeping, and the big Z's popping up really expose creatures. Who's this? A turkey? Juvenile male. Let's tame him. Oh, excellent. Oh, it's only sandstone though. That's okay though. Okay, Fall's waiting to get her bionic leg put in. Anna, you know what? I don't even trust you. So haul that away, please. I'll get Cougar to do this job. Because I know that Cougar has a higher skill. 15. Please succeed. Excellent. Excellent. So Fall has a bionic leg now. She'll be able to move around quickly. Unfortunately, as I pointed out before, I don't think that we can harvest stomachs from prisoners. So I don't know that Fall will ever have a regular stomach. As it stands today, her stomach is still destroyed. So her eating is going to be very poor. She still has a gunshot injury to the eye, but I think Talia is going to be prioritized for a bionic eye. As a matter of fact, let's get that queued up so that the next time she takes a rest she can get that done. Enhancing her sight will also help with her shooting skill a little bit, as far as I know. There's the arm. That's a leg. I know that we have an eye sitting around somewhere. Here. Yes. Okay. We do need to get this hauled in, though. Let's see if... Oh, Fall's helping with growing. That's fantastic. Please haul this leg. Oh, it started up a heat wave, which is fine. We'll just throw down some passive coolers in a few of these places. I need to, yeah, put some more vents in between these rooms so that that's taken care of. We'll see how that do. Put these in here. Yeah, the infirmaries need one for sure. We don't have any prisoners, so that should be fine. It's way too much wood to be used up, though. We've got some laying around, but even still. Bunch of boomalope that are a little bit too close to the base for my taste. Anna's hiding out in her room, unfortunately. So she's starving. We got this deconstructed, this moisture pump. This one's still working. I don't know what this double ring is now. Maybe that's a speed that they're able to work. This last bit in here will likely take a lot longer than this inner portion has taken. Let's go ahead and prepare for animal influx, as one of our boars is pregnant. Do we have any other pregnant animals? No. And we still need to buy a cow. We do have the turkeys necessary to start producing eggs. Even though these are babies, they'll grow up soon. We have 4 boars and none of them have been tamed for hauling yet, but I'm sure that Barrow is going to be on that as often as she can be. Yeah, it's fine that Anna's in a certain way. Okay, Talia's gotten her bionic eye without me even noticing, so that's good. She's building stuff like crazy. Got some more cargo pods crashing right and left. Mortar shells. We haven't even researched the mortar yet, so it's kind of a shame. Does this give us information about... No. We need a researcher, and if I remember properly, he has a research skill. But I can't remember for sure. Stole, my man. Would you please come down here and open this thing up? I wish I knew a way to open it without shooting it, but I guess that's what we've got to do. How about cougar? Come up here and beat the heck out of this thing. Knock it open. I know you were hauling smoke leaf, but that's the least of our worries right now. Maybe that's gonna be really funny. Poof. Okay, that's all we had to do. Let's capture this guy then. Get him taken over to the prison and get him set up. Prioritize treating him. Okay, he does have dementia, which is a shame. Let's see, though, he has a tiny research skill. Construction is pretty good, social's really good. He has a bunch of good passions and decent skills. So he could be our animal and research person, primarily. He could even help Talia out with construction. Looks like he had some gold on him, which is pretty cool. I'm thinking what we're gonna have to do is unmedical this bed, but medical this bed. Anna. This is really an unfortunate time right now. She's gonna get towed up by that wild boar. They happen to be very, very deadly. Please don't kill her, just arrest her. There you go. Good job. Okay, so we've got Baffin here. I believe he's been tended to already. Yeah, he's patched up. So we are going to try to recruit him. It shouldn't be hard. We should be able to do that, no problem. Treat her, please. And hopefully somebody else will tend to her wounds and stuff. I mean, bring her some food. She's tending to her wounds. But anyways, that's where we're going to leave it for this time. We've got Baffin to heal up and recruit. We've got Anna to heal up and get better from her mental break issues. Clearly she's still tore up from Constantine dying. Thankfully she's had 2 bouts of catharsis, so she's got a huge bonus there. And only 2 days left for this huge negative. So hopefully we can get that worked out. Anyways, feel free to subscribe so you catch the next episode. If you'd like to support me for only $1 a month, you can do so through the Patreon logo here. And check out more videos and playlists that I have available if you're interested. I thank you very much for any and all time you spend on my channel. I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.